play. Corey Mace has one for them.
Taylor scoops it up. Taylor is wrapped up and brought down by Linjay Shell.
One guy that has been on the board at least once in every game this year has been the BC Lions. Karan Williams had one game with 2 sacks, and then ever since 1 sack per game with 5 total. Has not got on the board tonight. A couple pressures.
He has a sack in 8 of the last 10 games he's played in, 44 in his career. Tied for first in the CFL coming into week 5.
Up against the backup in Michael Dean now.
Glenn dumps it underneath. Here's Lewis. Had to get rid of it in a hurry. Really didn't have time for that play to develop with the pressure.
That pressure was coming from Anthony Reddick, who has been sent on a few blitzes here. The one we saw go right down the A-gap, the main street, right down the middle. That one came off the edge, and Karan Williams had to go underneath. Couldn't rush the passer till late because of the blitz. His role was to make sure that no one could step out on Anthony Reddick. It didn't matter because Kevin Glenn read it and got it to Nick Lewis.
Ball's on the 44-yard line.
35 feet.
Bo Levi Mitchell in for the second time. Short yardage. Gives it to Cornish. And Cornish can't go anywhere. As Jabbar Westerman in his first year.
First round pick, 2nd overall for the BC Lions, and Mike Benavides is going to try and continue to roll this guy in. Oh, excuse me, he's that one, number 99. And he comes across, and nice peasant penetration as he goes head to head. They're in a good push on John Gott. And then gets some help from Karan Williams.
This is staggering when you think about Cornish and all the productivity from the season ago, and a fake. And are they able to get it with Franklin trying to leap over? It is going to be close. Cornish, 6 carries, no yards. The fake doesn't work for the Stamps.
Now the BC Lions play on Calgary's side of the field to start this offensive drive. That could be the play of the game so far.
Heavy 6, 4 and 2.
Bunch formation at the top. Lule, play action, rolling. Lule keeps it, and Lule is going to have a first down.
Let's go back to that fake and the turnover for the BC Lions. 3 principals here, Linjay Shell, Karan Williams, and Ryan Phillips. Go ahead and run it, guys. I'll show you what they do. One blocks the hole, one turns the runner in, and one makes the tackle. There's Karan Williams. He plugs the hole there. This is the guy, Ryan Phillips, that turns it in, and the tackle is made right there by Linjay Shell in the hole. And that could be, as I mentioned, the play of the game because it flops field position.
And Lule is going to come up short for the first down by 2 inches. This is the nose of the ball.
Mike Riley comes in short yardage, and you know, when it's this close, Matt, I always wonder if this is the time where you take a shot. You know, Mike Riley had a great preseason. You go ahead and get the safe first down here and fall forward, or do you take one, fake it, and go down the field with it?
2nd and inches. Can Calgary make a stand? Riley spinning, and Riley is able to break free of a would-be tackler and Carl McCartney. And he gets a first down. So we go the safe route.
Yeah, and you know what? A good decision by Mike Benavides too. You know, when it's that close, it always comes to mind. But when you've just taken momentum on the stop on the 3rd down fake punt and in positive territory, keep the drive alive, keep the momentum rolling. So that's a good decision by Mike Benavides.
Lule on a give. Marco Iannuzzi. First time that we have seen Iannuzzi.
Big game last week, though, man. Boy, did he ever. 7 for 99 and a touchdown. Iannuzzi starting to come into his own a little bit in his second year. First round pick out of Harvard. And his best game as a pro. It's his young career, but 99 yards, and he's had a touchdown in both in the last 2 games. So with Sean Gore back, he's going to see less of the field right now, but they know they can lean on him if they have to.
From Calgary, went to St. Francis High School, which is about 5 kilometers from McMahon Stadium. And Harris is stacked up and brought back by Juwan Simpson.
This is nice depth for the Lions, because if Akeem Foster keeps progressing, playing better, Iannuzzi is added to a list of Canadians, include him, Sean Gore, and Paris Jackson. Here was his 7 for 99 against the Edmonton Eskimos. Nice catches over the middle. Key second down conversion catches. And got some yards after the catch as well.
St. Francis High had a 3-year stretch where they went undefeated, and then he went up and played junior football in Edmonton for the Huskies in 2005. Here's Harris. And Harris and the Lions are moving the chains.
Okay, but now we're in that area.
Yeah, can they finish it off?
Matt Dunnigan mentioned it. You talked about it. 57% coming in. Not good enough. That's percent of touchdowns in the red zone. Inside the 20 are going in. A little bit extra focus and execution needed in this area. But the priority for Jacques Chapdelain's offense first is to get the first down. They don't have to push it.
Ball on the 13. 2nd and 3. Lule underneath. It's Gore, and Gore is wrestled down inside the 5. It's a pickup of 8.
He had to fight that one off a little bit and use the pick of Geroy Simon. There's a Calgary Stampeder down on this one, but let's take a look as Simon's going to come this way and basically set the pick for Gore to come around it. When he does, Lule waits for a second. Now watch the throw, a little bit behind him, so Gore has to fight it off a bit and then bring it around. And I don't know if it's Fred Bennett that's hurt on the play, but it looks like he, on that tackle, had Gore land right on his ribs.
I believe it is Bennett. Bennett still down. A former Houston team. Wendy's Friday Night Football, and can the Bombers get 2 in a row? Some fans making their way from Vancouver Island. Vancouver Island Raider fans cheering on Andrew Harris. From the 5. Harris trying to spin away from Hughes, throws it forward, and the play is whistled dead.
Wow, you know what he did there? If you throw it overhand or underhand, and it's just into an open area, it's an incomplete pass. And he was caught for a loss, and presence of mind to find an open area. I thought it was risky, because if it bounces off anyone and it's picked off, they turn it over. But he was caught for a loss, saw the opening, and that is now ruled an incomplete pass. 2nd down. By the way, Tad Cornegay has come in to replace Bennett.
Cornegay, the former BC Lion, won a Grey Cup with them a season ago. Seeing his first action. Lule steps up, pump fakes, now fires in the end zone. Touchdown, Andrew Harris.
Good job.
Lule makes this play with his movement and his pocket presence to know when to break out of there. But a couple of heads-up plays for Andrew Harris. One here, he's the primary target, but Lule isn't ready to throw as he comes out of the backfield. He finds a little soft spot in the corner there, creates a target. Lule finds him.
Mike Benavidez said before the game to his team that it's time. Essentially, it's time to put it all together, and BC Lions are putting it all together. Harris, touchdown. To Edmonton, he had 11 receptions for 120 yards, 9 rushes for 65 yards, and it comes up big here. First, a heads-up play on the incomplete pass as he got stacked up, and then he comes back and the 5-yard reception.
And the mobility of Travis Lulay so important in the execution of this play. And I'll show you why.
Lions with 10 points off of turnovers. As the up man for the Calgary Stampeders stopped at the 45.
Jamar Wall is the corner on this play, and he's going to be responsible for Andrew Harris coming out right here. But watch what he gets into trouble. The bind is created for Wall when he comes up. Now he's going to take Harris. Stop it here, guys. Now look at the decision he has to make. Do I stay with my man, or do I step up and stop the quarterback? Now you're going to lose Andrew Harris on this replay here. But that was the dilemma that Jamar Wall was in. He lost his man. Lulay went along the line and threw it to Andrew Harris behind.
Come on, baby. Oh, shit. Damn.
On first down, McDaniel. 23-8. Here it is.
Back-to-back plays. Travis Lulay puts pressure on the defense with his mobility. And Andrew Harris ends up with a touchdown and an incomplete pass in back-to-back plays.
A heads-up play by Andrew Harris. Kevin Glenn orchestrated another great comeback. Nick Lewis reaching out toward the 50-yard line. They were down 17 last week to the Rough Riders, and eventually won at 41-38 in overtime. And this is a team, as you well know, under John Huffnagel, since he has taken over, they have been dominant at home. Crossing route, Nick Lewis. Lewis hurdles one BC Lion, Dante Marsh, and then is tackled.
Right now, Kevin Glenn is doing what Travis Lulay did the end of the first half to change the tempo, starting to call plays on the line of scrimmage, trying to get maybe vanilla looks or basic looks defensively because of it. And he's getting in and out of the huddle with a little more sense of urgency, and clearly he has to when you look at the scoreboard.
8-yard reception for Lewis. Leads the CFL in catches. Coker cuts back up the middle, but he is met there by Eric Taylor. And that's going to end the third, and Glenn is down. And remember, this is a Stampeders team already without the services of Drew Tate. Now starting to get up. 23-8 after 3 quarters of action.
BC Lions offense is starting to get going, and Kevin Glenn upset after that last hit. We'll show you that in a second. The Calgary Stampeders had a chance to run the ball in the third, establish John Cornish a little bit, and they did. They didn't get 1 yard rushing in the third quarter, and now they're behind. They're going to have to throw.
All right, when you look at the Calgary Stampeders, they got to get this offense going, but this is what happened at the end of the third quarter.
And there's no other way to categorize that other than a cheap shot from Anthony Reddick on Kevin Glenn on a running play, with him just going through with his fake well after the fact, and no penalty flag was thrown.
And there was a reaction from Kevin Glenn. Glenn goes for a big play right down the middle, a big strike, and it's dropped by Forzani after the catch. Johnny Forzani, who last week dropped a ball in the end zone on a pass from Bo Levi Mitchell. A big-time strike from Glenn, and Forzani with the turnover, and Phillips recovers.
Well, let's take a look, because Kevin Glenn wanted to go right after that secondary, and it's Did he have control, or is that ruled an incomplete pass or a fumble?
Control.
I think he had control, no question. No question. Ryan Phillips recovers it, and the hit looked like came from Byron Parker.
Turnover. Lule to the near side, Harris. Harris turning it upfield. And Harris out of bounds. Calgary, just a rough night for them. You know, after what happened at the end of the third, you know, Kevin Glenn was thinking, yeah, I've had a few words with Anthony Reddick, which is understandable after the hit, and I'm going to go for the big strike, the big play, the big pass down the middle. And Forzani has it knocked out. Second and 7. Can the defense get a stop for the Stampeders? To the outside, and it's Akeem Foster, and he is down at the 30. Butler scoops it up, but the whistles clearly have been blown, and Foster is down.
And the chains continue to move. Quick turn of events here. Kevin Glenn thought he had taken a shot deep to answer that cheap shot from Anthony Reddick, and there's no other way to describe that hit on Kevin Glenn. The entire Calgary bench was halfway on the field, but the ball dropped, and now momentum slipping back to BC.
Gore straight down the field at the 50. A big time run by Gore as he picks up 19.
Looked like he did that on his own. There was a chance the Calgary defense was going to disrupt that right at the junction point there. Looked like it was Randall coming up. Chris Randall, who got penetration, but he got there just a split second late, and that's the difference between a successful offensive play or not.
And the confidence, you can see it now with Travis Lule in control, 23-8, 1st and 10. From the 50, Lule out of the pocket and diving toward the sideline. He has that escapability, ability to get outside of the pocket. He has 4 carries, 22 yards.
You know what? And G-Roy Simon made a nice block at the end of that run on Brandon Smith. And this is something that young receivers, it's one thing to become the all-time leader in the Canadian Football League, but you got to do this kind of work too sometimes. And Brandon Smith is coming, and he puts a block on him right on the sideline, so he doesn't get a shot on his quarterback.
G-Roy Simon knows how to take care of his QB. Lule looking for G-Roy Simon. You block for me, I'm going to get you the ball.
And that's exactly what he does. And this is a nice catch. Again, fundamentals here. Watch G-Roy come back, use his hands, not let that ball hit his shoulder pads and catch it with his body. So he makes a big block on one play, comes back with a nice catch on the next.
G-Roy Simon needs just one more touchdown for 100 in his career. He has 98 receiving, 1 rushing. First and 10. Handoff. Harris right up the middle of the gut of the defense of Calgary. And Smith, Brandon Smith, took on that shoulder of Harris.
Yeah, and this is why Matt Dunnigan picked Andrew Harris as his tailback. Look at the great move. Lowers his pad level. And good contact between he and Brandon Smith after a 10-yard gain. And that can fire up the entire team. You see the defense when Andrew Harris went to the bench there? They were all over him with that. Nice run.
7th play of the drive after 11-yard pickup by Andrew Harris. Lule swings it out to Iannuzzi. Iannuzzi trying to break free of Butler. Butler is trying to strip Iannuzzi of the ball. Iannuzzi able to hold on to it.
Two things that have been the big difference for Jacques Chapdelain's offense in this game, as opposed to the last two. One, they have not turned the football over. 0 interception for Travis Lula. You mentioned early on he had trouble with that in the last 2 games. They have not fumbled the ball yet all season long, and not in this game.
And when you have the lead on the road, you want to grind it out and use the clock. Over 5 minutes on this drive. Here's Lule with time, fires a strike to Simon, who snares it. And a pickup of 15 for the BC Lions.
The other I was going to say, other than the turnovers and the fact they've avoided the turnovers in this one, Simon's a wide receiver here, coming back into the middle. He's also distributing the football to all of his talent, rather than just leaning on Andrew Harris as they've done over the last couple of games. It's Simon, it's Arlen Bruce, it's Sean Gordon.
Corey Mace is down for Calgary.